Video 7. Making histograms. In the previous video we looked at moving spines to the centre. In this video we're going to take a look at creating different histograms and setting labels and title for the plot. Histograms are simple, yet it's important to get the right data into them. This will cover histograms in 2D for now. We have videos that deal with 3D histograms in section 4, making 3D visualization. Histograms are used to visualize estimations of distribution of data. Vertical rectangles represent frequencies of data points within a particular interval called a bin. Bins are created at fixed intervals, so the total area of a histogram sums the total number of data points. Instead of using absolute values of data, histograms can display relative frequencies of data. When this is the case, the total area equals 1. The number of bins is the value we want to get right, but it's hard to get them right as there are no strict rules on what is the optimal number of bins. There are different theories on how to calculate the number of bins, the simplest being the one based on a ceiling function, where the number of bins, k, is equal to ceiling max x minus min x divided by h, where x is the dataset plotted and h is the desired bin width. This is just one option, as the number of bins required to display data properly is dependent on the real data distribution. We create a histogram calling matplotlib.pyplot.hist with a set of parameters. Let's take a look at some of the most useful ones. Bins. This is either an integer number of bins or a sequence giving the bins. The default is 10. Range. This is the range of bins and is not used if bins are given as a sequence. Outliers are ignored and the default is none. Normed. If the value for this is true, histogram values are normalized and form probability density. The default is false. Hist type. This parameter allows us to specify the type of histogram that we want. The default value is bar, and the other options are shown here. Bar stacked. This gives stacked view histograms for multiple data. Step. This creates a line plot that is left unfilled. Step filled. This creates a line plot that is filled by default. Align. This centers bars between bin edges. The default is mid. Other values are left and right. Color. This specifies the color of the histogram. It may be a single value or have a sequence of colors. If multiple datasets are specified, the color sequence will be used in the same order. If not specified, a default line color sequence is used. Orientation. This allows the creation of histograms that are horizontal by setting orientation to horizontal. The default is vertical. This code demonstrates how hist is used. We start by generating some normally distributed data. The histogram is plotted with the specified number of bins, 35, and is normalized by setting normed to true, or 1. We set the color to red, R. After that, we set labels, values, and frequency as X label and Y label respectively, and add title for the plot. Here we use the ability to write latex expressions to write math symbols and mix that with Python format strings. The symbols we've used are mu and sigma. When we run this code, it creates a neat red-colored histogram for our data sample. And the labels and title are set accordingly. Amazing! In this video, we've learned about creating histograms. Awesome! In the next video, we'll take a look at making bar charts with error bars.